Good morning, Fire Team Whiskey. This is Captain Lincoln, and today's day 6 of your 38 caliber fitness protocol. So let's go ahead and get warmed up. We're going to do arms open and close. So we're getting close to finishing up the first week of the 38 caliber program. How are you feeling? So you may be feeling a little sore. You may be feeling a little apprehensive at what the last exercises are for the week. So we have 50 exercises in the 38 caliber program. So we've got a couple of doozies for you today, but I'll show you the modifications, of course. So we're just kind of getting to know the moves in this first week, and then we're going to take it up a notch next week so we can move those intervals to 30 seconds. Let's do hip openers here. Hip openers are super important. If you, like me, have some lower back tightness or pain, tight hamstrings, warming up those hips and those hip flexors are really important to kind of deal with those issues. And also some nice long stretching, which I did yesterday. So I did a little hour of stretching yesterday to get ready for today. And that's super important. So I know we don't really spend a lot of time with stretching and warming up in these workouts because you can do those on your own. But check out the bonus workouts where we always have stretches and kind of yoga and kind of those down day things that you can do to recover better. All right, next one. Let's do torso twists. And we're going to get started. So again, we're staying with that 20-second interval with the 10 seconds off. If that is too easy for you, go ahead and just get familiar with the exercises and then set your own timer and go right through. Or just go ahead and go right into the move because you know it's going to be 30 seconds as soon as that timer beeps when you hear it. All right, one more here. All right, let's go. Let's warm up with this first round. So we've got exercises 41 through 50. Let's do this. Diamond jumps is the first one right off the bat. So we're coming up, big jump, bring those knees up, but we're keeping them facing out. And I'm swinging my arms nice and big, trying to get those knees up as high as I can. Also warming up real quick. All right, plank hand step out, coming down to the mat. Get into that plank position first with those wrists under shoulders, and you're going to step those hands out as far as you can go. So step, step, little pause here, and then come right back to getting that wrist under shoulder. So that's really important here, is to return to that plank position and see how I'm keeping my back nice and straight so I'm not pushing back into this. Bridge step out, we're flipping over, going into a bridge position here, hips up as high as I can go, and then I'm going to step my heels out as far as I'm comfortable, and then step them back into bridge. So you see how I'm trying to keep the hips to the same level, even if I'm stepping those heels out. So I'm not doing this, coming all the way down with those hips, I'm keeping them up. All right, plank hurdles. Flipping over is our next cardio move. Getting into that plank and then staggering our feet over to the side. I'm just gonna jump up and over my mat. So nice and fast since this is our cardio. So I'm pretending this is a little box I'm jumping over with my feet at the end of my mat. Flip over for pistol reach. Now pay attention to this one. This one's a little complicated. So I've got my right leg extended, so that means my left arm is going to extend up the air. Stagger that other arm back, plant that heel. So just think in your mind, opposite hand, opposite toe, touch. So I'm swinging my hips up, and I'm keeping everything nice and tight, so it's kind of like a crunch in the middle of the air here. Good job, breathe into it. right, done with pistol reach. So we're gonna stay here, roll onto our back for single leg bridge. So we're gonna get into that bridge position again, right? Hips are up. I'm gonna take my right leg to the sky and just charge up, tapping down and up. So remember these from the 22 caliber? We did the bridge lifts. Remember we did these? So now we're taking it up a notch, making it a little harder like we do in 38 cal, making it a little bit more complex. Good work. Staggered push-up. Flip over. We're going to stagger our hand out and up away from the body. And then we're going to bring the back one down and in for a tricep. So one side is doing a wide push-up, and the one closer to your body is doing a tricep. Good work. These are difficult, so if you need to drop your knees, go ahead and do that. All right, side burpees. Got some complicated moves in this one. Jumping up just like a normal burpee, but those feet are gonna go to the side. So taking that jump just like a regular burpee, and those feet shoot out and off to the side, just to work a little obliques there. All right, C-sit leg circles coming down to the mat. Come all the way down to the forearms. Open up that chest. Legs make a big circle and come just to a hover right over the mat. Already breathing pretty hard. This is just round one. Keep everything in the middle nice and tight. And starter jumps. So this one's a strength. Let's start with our right leg forward with a little added cardio to it. So I'm going to come down into a nice low lunge. You can even take that back knee down. And I'm going to launch myself up. So we're just focusing on one knee here. So I'm not in any rush. I'm going to make sure that that knee, front knee stays behind that toe, right? So make sure with that one, that's super important, knee behind the toe. Great work. Round one is done. I know those were some complicated moves, so let's work on them again in round two. All right, round two, let's go. Now that you're familiar with the moves, we can go right into them. We're warmed up. And I will show you all the moves modified in round three. And remember, you can refer back. We have clips of all the modified moves at the very top of your member page. Plank hand, step out. So if you need to see them sooner than that, you can flip over to that page and take a look. All 50 are done there for you, modified. So stepping out as far as I'm comfortable, returning those hands, those wrists, right back underneath my shoulders. All right, flipping over, bridge step out, get those hips up. I like to squeeze my shoulder blades together. You can even plant your elbows to help you get a little leverage, keep those hips up. So see how I'm keeping my hips up, guys? They're not going all the way to the floor when I step out, see? Really working the glutes, hamstrings, lower back. All right, flipping over, plank hurdles. Get in that plank position, stagger those feet to the side, hopping over the mat. Nice and quick. Cardio, nice and quick. Control that breathing. Great work. All right, pistol reach, flip over. Let's see if I can remember which arm I did, which leg I did. There we go. So I'm planting that foot, charging those hips up, squeezing my body together at the top there, Getting into the oblique. Oh yeah, I'm feeling these. These are awesome. All right, single leg bridge, coming all the way down to the mat. Again, back into that bridge position. Remember, we were just there. Left leg to the top now. Charging those hips down and up. So I'm trying to lift and squeeze at the same time. Feeling that in my glutes, my hamstrings. This is a great workout for the legs. Awesome. All right, staggered push-up, flip over. So I'm staggering the other hand forward and bringing one a little closer to me on the way back here. So that forward arm is tracking out, you see? And the arm closer to me is tracking back. And these are difficult. So if you need to, drop those knees. Feels pretty funny working on two different muscle groups on those arms doing push-ups, right? Side burpees. Right into it. So charging those legs out and away at an angle. Placing those hands flat on the floor. Not doing equal claw hands. Come on, I know those arms are getting a little smoked. Woo! All right. C-sit leg circles. All the way down to the elbows. Open up the chest. Big circles here. Taking those heels just to a hover. Right over the mat. So get control of that breathing. Take advantage of this rest here. I mean, we're not really resting, but we are for cardio. All right, starter jumps. I'm gonna have my left leg forward here. Going back, charging up. Whoa, so I'm going nice and low. But watch that knee. So see, watch me. My knee is staying back. So in order to do that, got to charge that knee up in that hop, and then really sit back in that lunge. Great job, round 2's done. Get ready for round 3. All right, round 3. So I'm gonna do this entire round modified. If you don't need that, go ahead and just stick with the progressions that we did. Then let's go, diamond jumps. So we've got to do these pretty fast, right? Because it's cardio. But because I'm modifying, I'm not jumping. So yes, they look like crazy jumping jacks. You're gonna feel pretty silly doing this, but that's okay. Big arm movements. So we can really get that cardio going. Plank hand step out. So for modified, we always want the knees down for plank. And we're gonna step out as far as you're comfortable. This is a really good one for strengthening the shoulders if you've had injuries, or maybe you're just having trouble with it today. I have that on occasion. So I modify when I need to. All right, bridge step out, flip it over. So for modified here, the only difference is that I'm just not going to step out as far. So the only reason why you would do this is if maybe you've had a lower back injury, or you have a lot of pain going on right now, then just mini steps. So see, I'm not going nearly as far as I did with the other one, but notice I'm keeping my hips up. All right, plank hurdles, flipping over. So since this is cardio, we're gonna move fast, and I'm just tapping side to side instead of jumping. So we're taking the impact out, but we're still moving fast, because this is our cardio move. Quick, 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 quick. So even if you modify, you're still gonna be out of breath. I'm out of breath already. All right, pistol reach. So the difference with this one, we're keeping the hips down. So I'm just going to fold myself in half here Crunch in, so see, crunch, crunch, crunch. So I'm still working those abs, still getting those lower abs, still getting obliques, but I'm just not charging up off the floor. So again, remember, opposite hand, opposite foot. Single leg bridge, whoop, come on down. So again, with the modified here, we're going to bridge, and maybe we don't lift up that leg as high. Maybe we just kind of keep it up a little bit and do the lower and lift. Or if that's still too irritating for you, just plank the foot and do traditional lower and lifts like we did in the 22 cal. So you should be familiar with this move. All right, staggered push-up. So modified, going to the knees. I like to raise my feet, push my hips forward, staggering those hands so that back hand is going back and forward hand, elbows going out. So a lot of you are gonna have to modify this because these are pretty difficult. So that's okay, we're gonna work up to it. We're only on day 6, guys. So don't worry if you have to modify these. All right, side burpees, come on up. So with modified, we're just gonna take the impact out. We're gonna reach, step to the side, and step up. Reach, step to the side, step up. So we're moving fast. This is our cardio. And if you can't go all the way to the ground, if that's just not in your wheelhouse today, we're gonna step back, reach up. Step back, reach up, nice and fast. But off to that angle. All right, C-sit leg circles. Coming down. Couple ways to modify here. You can come down to the forearms, and we can do just big circle, rest with the heels down. Big circle, rest. Big circle, rest. Or you can do single leg circles. You can do 3 on one, 3 on the other. And I'll show you the next modified on the next round. All right, startle jumps. All right, so modified, just taking the jump out, reaching up. So going down nice and low, still watching that forward knee, making sure that it doesn't go forward to that toe, but I'm going down nice and low, trying to get that front leg to a 90-degree position here. All right, good job. Take a little break, we're going into round 4. All right, we're more than halfway there. Let's do this, round 4, diamond jumps. I'm going right back into progression. You can speed it up or jump higher. Big arm movements. Let's get that heart rate up. I just showed you all the modified. So remember, you can always switch to modified if you need to. Plank hand step out. Coming down. Plank position first, then go into it. Don't rush into starting these moves, guys. Get your form, your alignment, and then go into it. I'd rather you take a couple more seconds, do a couple less reps, and do it right. Oh yeah, we are working those arms today. Bridge step out. Pushing up first, into that bridge, then going into the move. So I'm charging my elbows down to give me a little leverage. Keeping my hips up as high as I can. Getting into those hamstrings. Great job. All right, flip over, plank hurdles. Form first, stagger those feet, get into the jump. Let's go. See if we can speed it up. Great work, come on. Woo, pistol reach. Coming down onto our seats. Opposite hand, opposite foot, remember that. Fold yourself in half, Charge your hips up, or keep the hips down in the modified version. Great work. All right, staggered. Oh, no, single leg bridge. I'm trying to avoid those single leg bridges like nobody's business for today. Apparently, my brain does not want to do hamstrings today. Actually, that makes sense. We all have kind of our, problem areas, or, the areas where we are really uncomfortable with working on. Mine are hamstrings for sure. Staggered push-up. Remember, modify if you need to here. These are pretty difficult. I'm going to do as many as I can to form, and then I'm going to drop my knees as soon as my form starts to waver, which is right about now. So I can finish up here and do a few more modified. All right, side burpee. But for me, hamstrings are my kind of weakness. So I'm always like avoiding working on them. Maybe yours are abs or shoulders. It's okay. We all have those problem areas that we are uncomfortable with working. For most people, it's cardio. Not me. Give me cardio all day. I'm good. C-sit leg circles. See, I'm not avoiding doing the burpees, huh? All right, so let me show you the other modifier here. We're not coming down to the elbow. So you can do big leg circles here, or big circles here. So either way, this one, you get a lot more range of motion here. It's a little bit more challenging. Start your jumps. All right, end of round 4, let's go. Charge it up, nice and low, keep your form. Woo! Good work, round 4 is done. Get ready, we're gonna finish this. All right, round 5, we see the finish line. Let's go. We are almost done with the first week in this Caliber program. Let's do it. Let's start with diamond jumps. So if you haven't done them as fast as you can by now, let's do it. Or just jump as high as you can. Big arm movements. So we want to get that heart rate as close to target at the end of this round. So let's do it. Come on, when we see that finish line, we do not slow down. Plank hand, step out. Get your form. I'm going to go right into it. I'm not waiting for the buzzer, because you know what? You better be ready for next week. Those 30-second intervals are going to challenge you. It's going to feel like 5 minutes. Imagine you got 10 more seconds of those diamond jumps to do. That's a lot. But we're all about challenging you. Bridge step out. All right, that's what's so awesome about the Caliber program. You did the 22, you rocked it, you accomplished it. Now we're taking it up a notch. We're not gonna rest. We're not gonna say, oh, that's good enough. We're gonna keep progressing. We're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep going. Because that's what we're all about at Fireteam Whiskey. We're progressing, playing hurdles, jumping fast. Let's do it. I'm not waiting for the buzzer. Go, 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 go. As fast as you've ever done these. Let's go. Come on, we're almost there. We see the finish line. All right, flipping over, pistol reach. Opposite hand, opposite leg. I'm I'm not waiting for the buzzer because I'm getting ready for that 30-second interval next week. So we're gonna go ahead and start getting used to that. Take advantage, control that breathing here. Come on, motivate yourself. I'm here, I'm sweating with you. Whoa, on your back, single leg, bridge lift. You know, Captain Lincoln avoids these like the plague because it's a hamstring burner. Tapping those hips all the way down, charging up. Single leg isolation. Great work. All right, staggered push-up, flipping over. And if you need to, modify with these. I'm going right into it. I'm gonna do as many as I can. The arms should be pretty smoked by now since we've gotten all the way here. Round 5. Push yourself. You got this. Oh yeah. Side burpees. One of my favorites. All the burpees are my favorites. Yep, I'm a freak of nature. But you know what? Hopefully, maybe you'll get to the end of 38 caliber and love burpees. Because we got a lot of them. A lot of them to do. Over the next 3 more weeks. Woo! C-sit leg circle. Take advantage here. Get control of your breathing. Big circle. I don't remember which way I did before, that's okay. So you can slow these down, we're not rushing through this. Starter jumps. Last one, guys. I'm gonna do my weak leg here. Come on, let's go. Finish strong, finish strong. Push yourself. Sprint towards that finish line. We're done for the day. After this, good work. Awesome job. So recover your breathing. Get some water if you need it. Let's head into the cool down. All right, great job. Awesome job with day 6. Let's cool down. So you should be still recovering your breath here. Let's sit down. Let's stretch out those hamstrings because we definitely worked those today. Keep your head above your heart here. I want to see your chest open. So just imagine if I can actually see you through the screen here, then I can actually see your chest. So keep that head up, keep that chest up, and just lean your body weight into those legs. Try and straighten them out as much as you can. If you've got super tight hamstrings like me, then a little micro bend is good, or more of a bend, wherever you're at in your life. Great job. So we just finished up 41 through 50 with the 38 caliber. So guess what? Your next workout, we're taking it up a notch. So we're taking those intervals to 30 seconds with a 5-second transition. It's gonna get a lot harder, I assure you. So you know all the modifications. You know what to do now. Let's flip over. So let's do a child's pose, but let's do a legs together child's pose. Push back, stretch out those arms. So actively stretch those hands forward and pull those hips back. So I've got my legs together here, just getting a little bit of a different stretch in the lower back. Because we did all those bridges, I'm going to stretch out the lower back a little bit. Still recovering the breathing. All right, now let's go to that normal child's pose with the knees wide. toes together, push back, and let's thread one of those arms through. We did a lot of those staggered push-ups. Arms worked pretty hard today. Putting a little body weight, not too much, not to where it's painful, just enough. And switch arms. Little body weight here. Great work today. You're finishing up your first week. You got one more day to go. Really proud of you. Great job. I'll see you at the next WOD. This is Captain Lincoln with Fireteam Whiskey, and I will see you at the next WOD.